I'm gonna come right out and say it, Phil Foden is overrated, and in this video I'm gonna explain why. This video I'm gonna share my feelings on why Phil Foden is so overrated. But first, if you enjoy my stupid rants, consider subscribing. I'm trying to hit 50 subs by June and it would mean a lot. I mean, come on, is Phil Foden just not another example of English hype? I mean, I've watched a lot of Man City this season, and from what I've seen, Phil Foden really isn't that good. Well, he's good, don't get me wrong, he is very good, it's just he's not as good as people say. He's definitely not in the top 3 youngsters in the world right now. I mean, for people to say he's anywhere near Erling Haaland or Kylian Mbappe is an absolute joke. I don't even think he's the best youngster in England, I think Mason Mount is. I've watched both Mount and Foden a lot this season. Foden more than Mount, and I have to say, Mount is a much better player. Mount has showed up in the big games for Chelsea, while Phil Foden hasn't for Man City. Apart from that Liverpool game in February, name a game, name an important game where Phil Foden was the main man. Name a game where Foden was the star, where Foden was the main man, where Foden controlled everything in the game. Don't get me wrong, I do rate Phil Foden, I do think he's a quality player. But it just annoys me how people talk about him, especially how English people talk about him. You know, you'd think he's the second coming of Christ. Like, don't get me wrong, 12 goals in 40 matches is a very good tally for someone that's only 20, but he's not as good as Haaland or Mbappe, just face it. I mean, come on, he really isn't that good. How would he do at a lower level team? You know, he's just in a brilliant Man City squad, which complements him. And fair, yes, you could say the same about Mason Mount, but Mason Mount was at his best during the time where Frank Lampard was manager. And we all know that was Chelsea's worst part of the season. So yeah, Mount can perform in the big games where his team aren't performing, but can Foden. If Man City have an off day, which is very unlikely for this amazing Man City team, but if they do, is Foden going to show up? Is Foden going to be the hero? No, he won't, because if this Man City team crumbles, Foden will not be there to step up, and I almost guarantee that. So don't get me wrong, he's a brilliant player, but he's also very overrated. Thanks for watching. Do you guys agree with me? Do you think Phil Foden is overrated? Please consider subscribing if you're not, and have a wonderful day.